What's up, roadies, and welcome back to the road trip. It's me, Tommy Russell Jr., and I want to first start off by saying thank you, welcome to all of our new subscribers, y'all. We've had an influx of subscribers. Thank you so much. It's because of y'all that this channel is going to continue to go up, up, up. We just need about 400 more to really get things cracking. All right, but in the meantime, it's up, and I want to thank you for joining, y'all. If this is your first episode, welcome. My name is Tommy Russell Jr. This is my channel, Ragtime Presents, where the road trip never ends. Now, a couple of things before we get started. I got Miss Tina Turner, right? Miss Turner is going to reside over this conversation. Beyoncé does a tribute song to her. I just feel like, and she said that Tina Turner is her GOAT. So, long live the late, great Miss Tina Turner. Now, I did have some other options, okay? I had Michael Jackson Solo, okay, bad album, just the greatest of all time, especially as a performer. So, I wanted to add him into the mix, but then I also thought The Wiz, he's still in it, right? Oops, there we go. He's still in it, right? But then we also got Miss Diana Ross, who we know sang happy birthday to her this year for her birthday show in LA. So I felt like maybe that would also be proper. And there's been some speculation that there's a lot of elements to the Renaissance that coincide with The Wiz. So I thought maybe that would be, something good to have up here. But, right now we're going to stick with Miss Tina Turner. Also, Beyonce, I know you said blue light don't work on black girls, but baby, this is what I got. This is what I got. Now, it does change colors. I won't even lie to you. But I just feel like the red's not giving what is that? Like, that one switches colors. The yellow's definitely not giving. The green, I don't think it's giving either. So, we're just going to stick with the blue, okay? And that's just what it's going to have to do. Now, this video is going to be all about my top 10 favorite moments from the Renaissance World Tour. If you want to go ahead and skip on through all of this and just go straight to the top 10s, go do that. I got everything bookmarked for you. This is also going to be a 3-part series, all right? This video, I'm talking about performance. The next video, I'm going to do a deep dive, which, to be honest, in comparison to the Beehive, like the ones that really, really rock with B, like, this deep dive is going to be more like a kiddie pool in comparison. But that was going to be about production, stage design, that good stuff. And then the third video is going to be all about merch, fandom, energy, everything the environment that she brought to that arena. Oh my gosh, the stadium, baby. Oh, what disrespect. It's going to be all about the energy that she brought to the stadium, okay? The environment that she cultivated. So, if you want to stick around for all of that stuff, go ahead and hit that notification bell so you can be reminded whenever a video is posted. Now, let's go ahead and just jump into a good spiel about everything. This will probably be the concert of the year for me. Doja's coming in probably at a strong second. I'm hoping after her tour comes in November. Rosalia. Okay, still at Coachella. But y'all, I think this is my third favorite show of all time. And that's coming right after Tame Impala's Coachella performance and Beyonce's Coachella performance, which honestly, those two are tied at a strong first. But Beyonce was top tier. And I'll be honest with you, I wasn't even a fan of Renaissance, the album. I wasn't. Not too bad, but I'd say I gave it like a strong 7, 8. I thought it was cool. I think I was very thrown off by this dance house version of her. But y'all, after I saw her at Coachella, I made a vow to myself. I would have to see this woman every time she went on tour. Till my last breath, I plan on keeping that promise, y'all. I could be deaf and blind, and I'm going to spend top dollar to be in Club Rennie feeling the vibrations, the energy, right? I don't care. I'm going to be in the club, okay? Because when I tell you Beyonce is the greatest of my generation, absolutely. But arguably the greatest performer of all time, like, y'all, you could have hated this album, but by the time you left the Renaissance World Tour, baby, you was going, no skips. No skips. Play it all the way through. I'm lying because I'm still skipping Plastic on the Sofa. Hate me for it. And Church Girls, she barely made it, okay? Honestly, it was the performance that made me like Church Girls enough to be able to just keep her going, all right? But y'all, that don't matter because at the end of the day, we are here to celebrate the Renaissance. So, without further delay, welcome to the Renaissance. Can you even see that? Oh my. opening alone, the supreme element girlfriend. Yes, that's how you start a show, baby. That's how you start a show. And y'all, I'll be honest. I'm not a Beehive member. I'm not a Beehive member. I don't think I'm allowed to be a Beehive member. In Heated, when she says Monday I'm overrated, Tuesday on my dick, flippy flip flopping ass bitch. That was me. That was me for a long time, okay? Until I saw her at Coachella in 2018, and it all changed. Like,
You better get it. Welcome to Beyoncé Homecoming 2018. Oh my God! Oh shit! Oh fuck! No! No! No way!
Like after the show, we ran to the merch tent, baby. I was ready to drop $500 on the Letterman. And Aaron had to tell me, Tommy, you don't even like her like that. And he was right, because I wasn't a fan like that at the time. But after seeing that, my life was changed. And shout out to Aaron, by the way. Aaron is a true Beehive member, okay? He is a top 0.5 percenter, okay? He is a stan, and he, not just a stan, but like he studies everything about her and the people around her, and it has made him such an amazing artist. Parkwood, y'all need to go ahead and hire him on the team. As a matter of fact, y'all, he created like this amazing portrait of her that was inspired by Blow, and it's like this vinyl cover that he, oh my gosh, y'all, look. This is just, it's so nice, y'all. So he created that, and he took it to her birthday performance in LA. And y'all, oh, what a moment. Y'all also need to go to his TikTok page if you really want to see some videos. Front row, right in Club Brittany. Baby, he has them all. So I'll go ahead and leave his handle here, y'all, so y'all can go ahead and follow him. Because, yeah, you need to see them videos. They're real good. Oh, what an amazing artist. But, yeah, I feel like I even know what I know about Beyonce, and I've gained the respect that I've had for her because of him. Because hell, a lot of our fights spawned just from arguing about Beyonce at first, and then they led to other things, baby. But but Beyonce, I have heard so much about her, but I just felt like she was overrated. I felt like she jumped on the black culture when it was convenient and lucrative to her. I felt like she didn't really have her hands in as much as she claimed. I felt like, I don't know, even vocally, I wasn't necessarily a fan. She definitely wasn't one of my favorites for a while. But I will say, after the Renaissance, she's landed in my top 5. Absolutely. She is, yeah. She's a vocalist for sure. But I realized that I'm like the bear that catches the honey, okay? It drips down, and I catch it, I nibble on it, and I taste it, and I live for it, baby, and I'm waiting for more. But, baby, I won't go up there. I won't go up there because I won't get stung. I know. I will get crucified, baby, if I try to step in the building. Because I feel like the Beehive has been riding with her for decades, you know? Who am I to come in 5 years later, okay? And after all the criticism I done had. So, you know, I respect it, and I just take what she gives me, okay? But I'm invested, all right? She just released a trailer for the Renaissance World Tour film. Baby, you don't think I bought them tickets in 30 minutes, okay? Bing! I got them. Great spots at the IMAX theater. Yeah, so I'll be there. And let's not get it twisted. I've been listening to her for years. I Destiny's Child, all of that, baby. I've been listening. Okay, I know who the girl is, and I like songs, but I just not obsessed. I just was never that into her like that. I've never been into the gig. All right. So now that y'all have an idea of my relationship with Beyonce, how I feel about Beyonce, I want to go ahead and just dive into some key points about the Renaissance World Tour. When Beyonce steps on the stage, she brings a whole new meaning to the term dialed in. Okay? I mean, she's locked in. She's ready to go. But I have to say, on the Renaissance World Tour, she seemed fun. She seemed way more carefree. Not that she didn't seem fun and carefree the past times I've seen her, But kind of, I feel like she was there to make a point at the other tours. She was there to show you who she was. And I just feel like the Renaissance World Tour, she had nothing to prove. She had nothing to prove except for, baby, we're here and we're going to have a good time. And yet she proved everything. And yet she proved everything. She did what needed to be done. So by the time she got to Dallas, it was like the muscle memory was in full effect. Okay, baby. She was up there living. She was carefree. She was fun. She seemed happy and excited. And it was just like she was just throwing it all to the wind. And it was just, it was magic up there, I have to say. And even though I don't think that Beyonce is the best actor, okay, I do believe that stage persona, baby. Now that stage persona, baby, the stage persona deserves an EGOT of its own. Yeah, that stage persona is unmatched, unlike any other, because she's locked in and she's ready to go and she just gives it all. So to see that give it all and that amazing energy that she has while also being carefree, it was otherworldly. It was absolutely otherworldly. And with Mama B, the mic is always going to be hot. The mic is always going to be hot. And even if it isn't at times, baby, I would know. And that's how you're supposed to do it. Okay. And if you're not moving as much as because Beyonce, to be honest, Beyonce is the whole reason that I started to get on you need to have a hot mic. Because if you're not doing what she's doing, I don't understand why don't you have the breath control? Why don't you have the energy? Why don't you have it to give? Because you're not doing nothing on that stage right now but walking back and forth, yelling and screaming, baby. No, put that mic on. It should be hot. And the fact that she could do both, the fact that she's dancing, singing, persona-ing, and doing all that stuff, baby, come on now. And you can't turn your mic on and all you doing is walking on this little bitty stage. Come on now. The amount of conditioning that it takes to do 56 shows and perform for 3 hours every show, baby, what? That is a world wonder of its own, and that needs to be heralded. Beyonce is giving you what she's got. She's giving you everything she has. And that is what I want to see when I go to a performance. That is what I want to see when I go to a live show. Baby, it's just undeniable. It's undeniable what she does. And anybody that's not giving her 10s on that, baby, we have nothing to discuss. I want to know, at that point now, I got to pull out my cards. How many shows have you been to? Who all have you seen? Where, come on now. We really need to discuss. We need to do a round table if you don't understand that Beyonce is one of the greatest performers, if not the greatest performer of all time. You could have the arguments on the music and all that kind of stuff, or whatever else. I won't go too deep into that. I can't argue that. But baby, when it comes to the performance, yeah. Hands down, we can go toe to toe. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to go toe to toe with you because you have no idea what you're talking about. You have no idea what you're talking about if you're saying that she's overrated when it comes to performance. You clearly have never been to a show and you've clearly never seen B live. Now, I will say I do feel like this tour, she took it a little easier on the choreo. That I will say. I feel like she wasn't doing as many dance numbers like full out. I feel like she was giving it a little ease up, and I appreciated that because she was still moving. She was still doing what needed to be done. So, yeah, baby. Her easing is another girl sweating and huffing and puffing, okay? Yeah, Beyonce is giving it all that she had, but it was nice to see that, and I really didn't even realize that she was doing less dancing, less choreo until after when I was watching videos and seeing performances from past shows. I was like, oh, okay. I see that. Yeah, I absolutely see that. But hell, if the visuals and her voice and everything else that made up for it, I don't even know. It don't even matter how easy she took it. Easy. All right. Easy. She took it. Baby, she still did her thing. And she still did more than any of the girls and the boys. Okay? And do you know that she performed Renaissance front to back? Front to back, baby. I've been waiting for an artist to do that. I've been waiting for an artist to play their album front to back because that's what I'm here for. Even if I did not like Renaissance that much, I still wanted to hear it. I still wanted to see it performed because I feel like the performance is going to make me like it more, which it did. Absolutely. Now, for those of you who got the big three, congratulations. Congratulations, because we didn't get to see Thick, All Up in Your Mind. We didn't get to see Drunk in Love, but that's not on the album. So I guess that doesn't count as far as playing the whole album. But still, we didn't get to see those two. But, I have to say I'm not even mad about not seeing the big three because, to be honest, the big three, baby, just them 3 songs alone was a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So the fact that she gave what she gave for the amount that she gave without the big three, adding those three songs was going to take some more energy. And Mama had to be selective on that. So I can't even be mad at that, okay? Because that was a lot of work. Did you see All Up in Your Mind? Did you see Thick, the performance? Did you see Drunk in Love, the Dubai version? Okay, that's a lot. That's absolutely a lot to expect that woman to have did that for 56 shows, 3 hours. Okay, no. I'm not mad at it. Now, do I wish I saw it? Yeah, 100%. I mean, hell, after Dallas, she did it at every show, which I figured. But I was just like, B, it's Texas, baby. Come on, aren't you a Texas mama? I want to see the big three. But one day, maybe one day, okay? Brazil. Oh, travel far to go see that. So I feel like if you've never been to a concert before in your life, you have to go see B at least once. You know how they say, like, if you had to choose one album to listen to for the rest of your life, what would it be? And that's a hard question to answer. Or you got to really figure out, like, what kind of vibe do I want? Baby, if there was one show, if you had to pick one show that you could only see for the rest of your life, it's Beyonce. Beyonce, hands down, baby. It's going to be a Beyonce show. And if your first concert happened to be the Renaissance Tour, congratulations. What? I thought I was doing something by seeing Janet Jackson as my first concert when I was younger. Baby, even though Miss Janet Jackson is still a GOAT, Beyonce, the Renaissance Tour was your first tour? Oh, baby, yes, absolutely. Oh, 100%. And if you were unable to see the Renaissance World Tour live, it's okay. Because guess what? She has a film coming out December 1st. Go check that out. And also, well, the tickets might be sold out. But you can see it. I'm sure you can find a day. It's going to have to be like on a Tuesday at 11 o'clock in the morning, but you can see it. And also, you have it here. We're about to take a trip down memory lane, y'all, and go check out my top 10 favorite moments of the Renaissance World Tour. All right, y'all. So we're going to start 10 and work our way down to number 1. And I do want to preface, I did not see or know many things that were going to happen at the Renaissance World Tour. I knew 2 key moments for sure that I followed the entire time up until my show in Dallas. That was the Mute Challenge, Energy, and then there was Blues Moment and My Power. Those 2 I absolutely followed, but nothing else. I saw pictures that Beyonce would post. Many times I wouldn't try to look too hard at the pictures. I saw little elements, but I had no idea like what song they were for in the pictures. And when videos would pop up, I would make sure that my stuff was always on mute when it came on Instagram or anything, so that way I had no idea what was going on. The only one that I accidentally saw at the beginning was America Has a Problem, which is my favorite song, and I'm mad that I saw that and I knew that moment, but whatever, it is what it is, right? But yeah, so I went in pretty blind. Like, if I'm being honest, I was like 95% blind. I had no idea what to expect, what I was going to see, what she was performing, anything like that, y'all. So everything that you're about to see are true reactions to like how I was met with the Renaissance World Tour. So at number 10, Summer Renaissance. I am a sucker for when an artist permeates the space. When the artist is flying around the space, I live for that. I absolutely live for that, okay? And so to see her up there on the horse at first, and then when she got off the horse and she was just solos flying around, I love that moment. I absolutely love that moment. I thought it was beautiful. The confetti, the silver chrome, the house of chrome, baby. The chrome that was everywhere. It was just a beautiful moment to wrap up the entire night, and obviously to wrap up the album. Like, it really made sense. I'm telling you, the order in which she went, going in the order of the album, it just really made the album make a lot more sense. And so to see her in that moment was just so beautiful, y'all. And I will say, my only note on that is I wish that she traveled further around the stadium, kind of like Bad Bunny when he was on his palm tree. Like, if she would have really went up there in the nosebleeds or really was like further out, I think that would have been a dope moment, and to really have performed while she was up there. But hell, I mean, she did a lot of performing, baby. So to ask more of her sounds a little selfish. It's so weird. It's so weird. I see how the Beehive thinks. I be feeling it now. It's so weird. But I get it. She did a lot. So to expect her to do some more and be like, but I think that if I had my way, I would have liked for her to go further out. And I wish she would have stayed on the horse some more. I wish she would have stayed on the horse at least, even when she was just coasting around solo. I wish she was actually on the horse, but that could have been like a logistical safety hazard or something like that. So I respect it. But that horse, the disco ball horse, that's dope. Like, oh, Summer Renaissance. Mwah, beautiful moment. All right, y'all. At number 9, Break My Soul. Oh, I love this performance. It was fun. And I have to say, I did not like Break My Soul as a single. Didn't like it. Did not like it. I was vehemently mad. And that might be also in part with the fact that the Beehive was talking about Drake and it was just a whole like whoop whoop. And I was like, baby, stop. But so I feel like I was a little bitter in that moment, but still, it didn't stick for me. It was very much a grower. And when I say a grower, it wasn't until like maybe a month before her performance here in Dallas that I was like, oh, I think I like Break My Soul. I think Break My Soul is a bop. Absolutely. The performance, though, that's what really set it off for me. And also, I think maybe I'm a little biased because that was the first moment that I was the closest to her. Okay, she was right there, and I was like, oh my God. But it was also the first moment that I saw something go wrong. And it was such a minor flaw. Like, 2 moments, actually. One, she was supposed to sit on Late Twins, and I don't know if something went wrong or the dress, or I don't know, but she looked at them and she was like, skip it. And, like, she laughed it off. I love that. I love that she wasn't taking it seriously. You know, she wasn't giving somebody's getting fired. Like, it wasn't that kind of energy. It was just like, it is what it is. Let's keep going, baby. And when she does the wave and the glasses fall off and she just puts them back on and keeps going and she's laughing, I love that. I absolutely love that. I love to see her not take things so seriously and just live up there and have a good time. I also love the booty jiggle, the little twerk that she do, and she got a little thong out, baby. I love that. I love that. Beyonce is giving sex. She's giving sweet puss. Miss Good Puss. Ain't that what they call her? Miss Good Puss. Absolutely love it. And I feel like this moment really embodied what she was trying to get at. It was just joyous. It was loving. Everybody was just having a good time singing. It really did what it needed to do. The environment really did help also in making Break My Soul what it was in that performance. Yeah, so Break My Soul, absolutely love that performance. Definitely number 9 for me. At number 8, y'all, we have Diva/Girls, okay? Oh, my goodness. First off, Darius, that's his name. Darius, him hitting that Sorrow move. I like to meet ya. What? Can you see her? I like to meet her. I just said, y'all, lives rent free in my head. Lives rent free in my head. Darius, give it to him, baby. Give it to him. I live for Darius. I live for that moment. Absolutely loved it. Okay, now I just think the performance as a whole was great. The little mesh up, the remix with I Just Wanna Rock, and her hitting the little move. Absolutely love that. Oh yeah. Key moment, the screens and it going negative and like, oh my goodness, and then with the camera work where she does that and it circles around, baby, oh my gosh. Then mama want to hit us with a great note at the end. Woo! I ain't got it, baby. Let me stop. Then it goes, doom, 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 girls. Y'all, at that point, that's when I realized things were going. I was out of there. Yeah. At that moment, I was like, oh, this is something. I feel like I have 2 separate wants and desires, okay? When I want the performance, I wish I was closer. The performance, I wish I was closer. But there's a lot of aspects visually and like props and things like that I'm glad that I was where I was because I got to see it all as a whole. Whereas there's certain moments where I'd be like just fixed on her being right in my face. And that was a moment where I would have been fixed on her right in my face. Okay? I would have been... Oh my God. Yeah, absolutely. What she was given during girls, oh my goodness. And everybody was hype. And I had to point at the girls like, yes, yes. Like it was up. Diva, Run the World Girls. Oh my goodness. That was bonkers. It was bonkers. And I also feel like that was a moment of great vocal ability because that was the most energetic I feel like she was. The hypest that she was really getting. And the vocals were still vocaling. Also, the outfit. The outfit was fire. That outfit was fire. The glasses, the everything, the dress, the everything was fire. Yeah. Diva, Run the World Girls has to be absolutely number 8. Like that was a performance right there. That was a moment. At number 7, y'all, it's the mute challenge, Energy. First off, I didn't like Energy's second half of the song. I hated the second half of the song. I hated it. I thought I didn't like it at all. I would always skip. But I love the first half. I always loved the first half. And I was like, this could have probably been one of my favorite songs of all time if that second half was a little different. Now, after seeing the performance, I do like the second half of the song. I absolutely like the second half of the song. I no longer skip. I just listen to it all the way through. Sometimes I'll be like, but like I do truly like Energy now fully. But I think that the reason that this is one of my favorite moments is because one, how well Dallas did. Shout out to Dallas. Y'all did a good job at the mute challenge. I am very proud of y'all.
Wait, I just got paid, energy. Je manquais quand il wasn't to pay. Look around, everybody else. Look around, it's me and my crew.
But also because she gave us a nice little shout out. Dallas, y'all did that, okay? And then at the end, she had to come back and say, I am still very impressed by that mute.
I'm still very impressed by that mute.
And then she even gave us a, oh my God. Like, I know, girl. I know. And whereas some of the other tours, she still gave a little, she was hype, but she didn't say it in the mic sometimes. Or she didn't give those expressions, but she had to let us know, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I know, girl. Dallas did that. And at this point, she's deemed, because I'm making this video the Monday after the last show. So it's October 2nd. She's deemed Casey is the winner. I don't think so. Because, baby, I heard confetti. Somebody popped a confetti cannon. I heard it. I know I heard it. I heard it. Absolutely. She's just being nice. She's just being nice. I think that we were in the top 5, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we got bumped because Houston was doing some great stuff. Absolutely. New Orleans did some great things. LA, y'all had some good moments as well. I think it's going to be duked out. Atlanta, absolutely. The ATL, y'all did that. So it's going to be a tough one. But I think definitely we're in the top 10. Top 10 for sure. Now, this is for the people who feel like the mute challenge is childish or like upset that people are upset when you're not quiet. Why'd you come to the show? Why did you come to the show? It's a part of the experience. It's what she wants from us. It's a fun little thing to do. Be quiet. Be quiet. Why are you being a hater? It's giving hater. It's giving party pooper. Okay? You're the person that wants to do things just to be cool by going against the grain. Nobody likes that. It's petty, it's childish, and you're lame. Okay? So, I'm not saying it's okay to hit people, but if you got popped for yamming, I didn't see nothing. I don't know. I'm Stevie Wonder. I'm Stevie Wonder to it. Because, yeah, be quiet. Absolutely. Why are you trying to make us lose? Why are you not having fun? Why are you not participating in it? And then people will say, I paid top dollar to be here. I'm going to sing every song. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up. That's your excuse for why you got to run your mouth during the mute challenge? Is it because you spent top dollar? Girl, whoever you are, be quiet and shut up. Yeah, be quiet, literally. Be quiet, shut up, okay? And mute. When Beyoncé says mute. That stuff bothers. I'm going to make myself a hot link when I get home, okay? But yeah, we had some people gave us a run for our money, but I'm just proud of Dallas for the mute challenge. Energy was a vibe. It was a whole moment. Loved the fit. Loved everything about it. It was great. Yeah, absolutely. So Energy is number 7 for me. At number 6, we've got the ballads. And it's such a surprise that this is getting down to that number one spot because I'm telling you, I was not a fan of Beyonce vocally. I did not think that she was a great vocalist. I just feel like back in the day she was given so many runs and trying to just do too much. I felt like she was trying to do too much and prove something. Whereas I like singers who are just giving what they got and it just comes out and it seems effortless sometimes. Like Whitney Houston's my number one, Brandy number two, Jasmine Sullivan number three, Jennifer Hudson number four, and we've now got Mama B. Mama B is number five. I absolutely have to give her tens. She was giving it. And not that she wasn't giving it before when I've seen her at Coachella or on the Run Tour too, but I just feel like those ballads really solidified to me like, okay, yeah. And I will say vocally though that she has on a lot of those, the other four that's in my list, is the fact that she's performing through it. Now, Whitney Houston used to move, baby. Don't get Mama Houston. Don't get her. Don't try to do her. She still used to move, baby. She used to give what needed to be given. But I just feel like the level at which Beyonce performs and stuff, the fact that she is even able to stay on key, the fact that she's even able to, or the fact that she doesn't crack, or the fact that she's really able to give quality vocals doing all that she does, that deserves a spot alone, a top one, to be honest. But just what I would sit and listen to and enjoy and really want to hear vocalists do their tricks and do their thing, it would have to be them. But like, she's definitely on the list now. She's absolutely number five for sure, hands down. I ain't even gonna fight it no more. I was wrong. Well, I wasn't wrong back then, but to this day now I'm glad. And I feel like her voice has got more mature. I feel like it's gotten a little deeper. She just has found a pocket. She's found the pocket to really do her thing and milk that pocket really well now, instead of trying to milk and overdo the whole song. You know, now I'm really loving where she is vocally. Absolutely. The fact that she opened up with Dangerously in Love, that was my first heartbreak song with my ex, my first boyfriend. Oh, man, back in 2013. What a time.
Created in this world to love, to hold, to feel, to breathe, to live
And it was just, that was what I listened to. I was just, the fact that she opened up to that was a lot. I love that moment right there. And then she did I Care and 1+1, which 1+1 is one of my favorite songs too. So the ballads, she hit all the ballads that I needed her to hit. She obviously did a tribute to Miss Tina Turner. Her ballads, top tier moments with the ballads, y'all. Also, real quick, to be your own opener, iconic. To be your own, baby, I don't need nobody else. I'll do it. And then to come back on the stage and then do what she did. Oh, baby. Yeah. That was iconic. So I got to give her her tens on that. The ballads, number 6 for sure. At number 5, y'all, we have the intros, the interludes, all those moments where she wasn't on the stage, but there was visuals going on and other happenings. Okay. Boy, this was the only moment, kind of, that Beyonce took her foot off my neck. Okay, this was the only moment that I had a chance to breathe. These were the only moments that I got to sit down somewhat and catch my breath. Okay, and even then, all the things that were happening, okay? That video in the beginning, entering Mother's mind, okay? We really went there. We really took a journey down Mother's mind. And then we went into Miss Good Puss. Okay, we went inside the puss and came out to something else. Delarose, okay? I couldn't even say the word right. I was like, okay, Delarose. I didn't even know it was Del Toro. I still can't even say the name of that song. That is how you get us there. That's how you do what needs to be done. Now, I am upset because I feel like I wasn't as analytical. I didn't have my analytical hat on. I wasn't like trying to decipher or read what was going on. I was just more so enamored at just the spectacle of the visuals, right? But there was so much going on. I'm like really mad that I wasn't paying attention as hard as I should have been. But there's a lot of Beehive members that were. There's a YouTuber who I'll put a link in his description. His name is Herbie. Gives a great breakdown of some of the messages hidden inside the visuals, some decoding of that. So absolutely love that. But like, yeah, there was some little, Easter eggs in there. So yeah, if you want to really get a deep dive in that, go to a real Beehive member, not me, because I was just looking and like, whoa. Amazement. I was in awe. She had interludes with Lay Twins when they were dancing around doing their thing. She had one moment with the song, I beat that with a bottle. I beat that with a bottle. Hey, beat that with a bottle. Yeah, we were going off on that one. Yeah, my bestie was turned up. Alexis, she was doing her thing. Like, we were so lit. And then they did, it's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. And everybody was dancing and it was up. Those interludes were everything. I am, again, a little salty because now that I'm watching footage of other shows, I'm seeing the big three. The intro into the big three, I wish we would have got that too. Just seeing her roll that green thing and being on the horse, and like there was just so much. There was a lot going on. And then that dancing robot. Yeah, that part. Those were some dope moments that I wish we would have been able to see. But even still, the visuals that we did have, amazing. And I'm glad that we were front facing of it, so we missed nothing of it. And I'm glad that we were, again, this is a moment where I'm glad that we were sitting where we were sitting, because we had a perfect view to see everything. I didn't have to strain. I didn't have to look up. I didn't have to look. I didn't have to do nothing. It was just right there, everything from the center on. Like, and there was no missing anything. Loved our seats for that. Loved our seats for that. Thank you, Alexis, for getting those seats. Because, yeah, didn't miss a beat. Saw everything. And it seemed like it was just in our face. What a moment. Mwah, chef's kiss for the interludes, B. Like, those were up. I can't imagine how much time it took to put all that together. So creative. So, just a genius. And I know she works with a team. I know there's other people involved in it. But I'm just saying, like, to conceptualize all of that, everybody at Parkwood, everybody that put those together, oh, yes, key moments in the performance, for sure. We're getting in the top 5, and that is a top 5. The interludes, absolutely, top 5 for sure. All right, y'all, now that we've entered the top 5, let's get on to number 4. Number 4, baby, number 4 for me, I'm that girl, cozy alien superstar. Oh, yeah. These three, not to be confused with the big three, but I would like to call them the Illustrious Trio. All right. These three, it's already iconic enough that she's going in sequential order of the album. But y'all, when the legendary Kevin Jay-Z prodigy starts us off with
Everyone, welcome to Mother's Mind.
And then he says,
The Supreme Element Girlfriend.
Wait. And then finally he says,
Oh! This is what I want to say!
y'all, you have no idea. Those 3 bits, those 3 lines will live in my head for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna say that. For the rest of my life, I lived for that. That alone turned the whole thing up for me. When we started that, and then she unhinges herself out the costume, and the way she walks down the steps, y'all, and then she comes in and she says, "Welcome to the Renaissance." Yeah, it was too much. It was too much. It was too much to handle. It was too hot to handle. Y'all, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's how you start a show. That's how you start a show, baby. That's how you start a show. Then we got Cozy with the robots, which I saw the robots in a picture, but I had no idea what they were, related to, what song they were related to. But the part where she says, "Fuck yeah."
Fuck yeah.
And she throws that head and the robots with it. Oh yeah. That image lives in my head too. I love that image. Fuck yeah. Sometimes I walk around during the day. I was at the gym today and I just went, fuck yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Beyonce got me doing that. Beyonce got me doing that at the gym, baby. Right with the muscle heads. Okay, I'm fuck yeah. Yeah. I live for it. I live for that moment. And the robot arms, I'll discuss more in my production video because those, oh my goodness. And the danger that she's low key in working with them arms, right? It's a lot. So you got to check out that video, baby. But yeah, oh my goodness, y'all. Those robot arms, I'm a sucker for robot arms, period. But again, we'll talk about that. I love robot arms. I love robot arms. And then y'all, to wrap up that little trio, we have Alien Superstar. Oh, everything about it, y'all. Everything about it. I love the highlights. There were like little lines around their bodies. I love the dances. Jonte, that was when I first saw Jonte. Didn't know who Jonte was, baby, but I saw on a TikTok somebody explained him and like his career and his history. And when I first saw him, I said, "That's the one. That's the one." I was looking because there was this move that he did from the get go, and I was like, ah! I live for Jonte. I live for Jonte. I'm a Jonte fan. I can't believe I've gone this long in life not knowing who Jonte was. Jonte, period. I live for Jonte, 100%. And that blonde wig that's chopped up. Jonte, absolutely. Adore. Just an amazing dancer. And I love the fact that Jonte was in the moments where it was mainly women. But like Jonte was the only girl. Right. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And then let's not forget the remix of Sweet Dreams in there. I did know about that too. That was something that I did know about, that she did that, because that was a whole trend about everybody thinking that she was going to perform Sweet Dreams. I'm glad she didn't get me on that one. But baby, oh boy, did she get me. She got me on Freakum Dress. She absolutely got me on Freakum Dress. Check this out.
Now pass me my dress.
You're lagging! No!
You make me happy. You can say.
Yeah, embarrassed, baby. Oh, but I was about to lose my mind. If she would have gave me Freakum Dress, baby, we would have scrapped all 10 of these, and I would have said Freakum Dress. That was it. That's all I needed. That's not all I needed. Justice for Freakum Dress. Herbie mentioned that, and I agree. Absolutely. Hashtag Justice for Freakum Dress. 100%. I need to see it. I need to see Freakum Dress. One time in my life. Please, Beyonce, please, just give me Freakum Dress. I thought that was cruel. It was cruel that you would do that to me. But whatever, it is what it is. But y'all, the Illustrious Trio, these three, oh yeah, number 4, amazing. I loved it. I loved the Illustrious Trio. And number 3, y'all, we have the Ballroom, Voguing, Pure Honey intro. Oh yeah, that moment, loved it down, okay? I didn't step into like not being embarrassed by my queerness and really embracing my queerness until like 23 or so. So it wasn't until I was like Paris is Burning that I really started to appreciate drag culture, and like not even just drag culture but ballroom house culture, right? I felt like, ooh, this is dope. This is cool. Whereas before I think I was very projecting my own self-hate, and I didn't enjoy it. I was like, ugh, what is this? Like da 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 da. Now I live for it, baby. So now that I'm in my fullness of my queerness, y'all, when Legendary came out, I've been hooked on that. I've been hooked on Legendary. Honey Balenciaga, Carlos, to see those two, those were the only two that really jumped out at me that I saw. I don't think there were any other people from Legendary. I don't think so. But if there are, please let me know. I do wish that there were more queer bodies up there if there weren't already. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But if I'm right and there weren't as many queer bodies as needed to be, or as representative, I wish there were. I wish there were some trans people up there. I wish there was maybe a heavier presence of queerness on the stage. But again, I could be completely wrong, and everybody up there could have been queer. I could have been totally wrong. But I hope, let's say that. Let's rephrase it. I hope that there were a lot of queer bodies up there. But I loved it. I loved it. Mama Amari Monster giving body. And she is one of the, I believe she's one of the captains, the dance captains. But anyway, Mama Amari Monster giving body, right? Miss Akila giving sex siren. Yeah, it was just, and then Honey came through and just slayed. Ate the stage up. Ate it up. 10s across the board. Really, there's not much more to say than that. Actually, I do want to add, I'm proud of Beyoncé for giving the community a safe space to shine and be free to express themselves on this historic, nearly $600 million grossing tour in 39 cities between Europe and North America. Now, obviously, Madonna helped bring awareness to voguing back in the day, and we've got RuPaul with Drag Race, shows like Pose and Legendary, and a slew of other queer pioneers, some who we may never know their names, who have risked their lives to put the community on the map. But I just want to acknowledge Beyonce's contribution to that and sharing with the world ballroom's true purpose of love, joy, and freedom. It was at a time where it wasn't, right? Like, it was built off the fact that it wasn't allowed, that we had to create, or they, but like my culture, but like, you know, the old heads, right, had to create these safe spaces for them to be able to explore and create and be able to do this voguing and ballroom and house culture, because they had nowhere else to go. They had nowhere other safe spaces to go just to exist. So to create these houses and then for them to create their own art form out of it, iconic. And the fact that Beyonce is creating a platform for them, a global platform for them, iconic. Absolutely iconic. I think she takes the old heads like Kevin Jay-Z Prodigy or Big Frida, you know, people that are coming in to also share their queerness within this project. So I love that. I absolutely love that. I do wish they were a little more visible in certain aspects, but again, that's just me being nitpicky. But I am so happy that she highlighted the ballroom community the way that she did, and the girls ate up. The girls ate it up, and I live for it. At number 2, we have the legendary Miss Blue Ivy Carter.
This that lightning, this that burn, this ain't no burn, this that lightning, this that herb, this my kinfolk, that's my skinfolk, this that war, that's my bloodline.
She looks good and strong.
On the front line, ready for war, go bring that.
Y'all, Baby Blue ate that up. Blue, again, was one of the moments that I did follow, actually, throughout the entire tour run. And I have to say, just to see her grow, she was getting stronger and more confident and cocky, okay? She was getting cocky with it.
She's cocky with it. Cocky with it, baby.
I lived seeing that. And I have to apologize for my 19-year-old self when Blue was a baby, because I made comments absolutely about Blue's appearance and how Beyonce and Jay-Z should be handling their child and all that stuff. But I was a child myself. So I and I also didn't care for myself as well. You know, I didn't love myself. I didn't like the way that I looked. And I think if we really look back at 2012, 2015, and those eras, that was a time where naturalness wasn't necessarily the vibe. It wasn't the thing. And so a lot of people commented, and I think a lot of people went hard in the paint. They was making think pieces, petitions. It was getting a little wild. But I think as somebody who was still cognizant of what was going on at that time, as far as just culture, there were a lot of things that were acceptable then that are no longer acceptable. The use of the F word, right, in reference to queer people, or there was a lot of white people that were allowed to have a pass saying the N word, okay, which is not okay now, but there was a time where it was happening, and I know a lot of people don't want to admit that, but it was, and so. I think that it was a time where we weren't seeing representation of us. And so we projected a lot of our own insecurities as black people onto that baby. And that was not right. That wasn't okay. She did favor her father a lot more. Absolutely. But again, I think that it's a moment where we didn't necessarily love ourselves enough to accept that this was a beautiful young girl. She was absolutely a beautiful young girl. And now, looking back on her pictures as a child, I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with that girl's hair. I know a lot of girls wearing Afro puffs. But again, you got to think too. Back then, when I was in school, if you had a fro as a woman, if you had little fros or stuff like that, your hair wasn't pressed, or you weren't wearing long braids or anything weaved in, or you wasn't getting a relaxer on your hair, you were considered bald-headed. Bald-headed, okay? Bald-headed. They was talking about you. I was talking about you. I can admit, again, I'm never ashamed to admit when I was wrong, or when, I was less than an ideal person. And I have to say, like, yeah, 100%. And Beyonce says it perfectly, okay? Those who control the media control the mind. Okay, she put that up on the screen, and so she's right. Absolutely, we didn't see those images, and so we critiqued this little baby because we felt like she didn't look presentable, because we saw this image of what we were supposed to look like and how we were supposed to be presentable, really through a more Europeanized gaze, the white gaze, right? How we look presentable. So the scrutiny that she faced it was a lot. And so I also think that Blue Ivy is a very astute young woman. I think she's very aware. I think she's very cognizant. I think she's a very intelligent young girl to be 11. And I feel like she knew about the criticism that she faced when she was younger. She definitely, I'm sure she didn't understand it then, but as she's older now, I think she understands what was being said at that time. I'm pretty sure she heard it. I think she knows. And so to have Blue step out on My Power, right? They'll never take my power, period. Okay? They will never take her power. She did her thing. And I think when she takes out her earplugs and she hears the yelling and everybody cheering for her, everybody chanting her name, like everybody going up for her, I think that makes her emotional. I think that's what's making her emotional, to be honest. I think that there may have been a time where she might have, had some insecurities of her own, maybe. And I think that to be in this moment where she's on this stage, a global stage, and everybody's cheering for her and she's killing it and doing her thing, Baby Blue got the last laugh. Ha ha! She got the last laugh, baby. Laugh at me, baby. All the way to the bank. All the way to the bank, baby. You are a Grammy winner. Okay? You're the girl. You're absolutely the girl, Blue. You did your thing, and I am so proud of you. You did a phenomenal job. You did a stellar job. Number 2. You are my number 2 favorite moment of the night, okay? And your mama had so many moments, baby, and you trumped most of them, except this number 1. But still, you did your thing, Baby Blue, and I am just not a baby no more, okay? Okay, she's growing up. She's absolutely growing up. Just to see her on that stage was just it was a wonder. And then to hear everybody cheering for her, I lived for that. So Blue Ivy Carter, My Power, that the Black Parade. Oh yeah. That was absolutely number 2 favorite moment of the night. Now I know y'all are about to crucify me for my number 1, but I don't care. I really don't care. I'm gonna stand by it. I'm gonna stick beside it. Okay, my number 1.
Move out the way. Queen come true. Queen come true.
That y'all, that I don't know, maybe it's because I was at peak performance. And that was all I needed. That was all I needed, because when she did that, move out the way, and the screen said okay, the screen separated into 6 different screens. Oh, 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 baby, yeah, it was a time, and I think we had the perfect spots for it. I think our spots were so perfect because we saw everything. That was a moment. I'm glad I wasn't like closer, because if I was closer, I probably would have been more focused on her, and I would have missed the other elements that were going on in Move that I think made the performance what it was. From the camera work, the screens, her vocal ability, all of her dancers were killing it. The choreo alone was something. Oh my gosh, the lighting, the little circle that she has in the middle of the screens, and it shoots out the light, and it's a cone, and it just kept revolving. The meshes, oh my goodness, when she meshed Nina Sky's "Move Your Body" and she added "Free Mind" by Tim's. What? I didn't even realize that she had slid in "Free Mind" by Tim's in there until I looked at the video. I just, it was so good. Her vocals were good.
I don't need to call you. I don't need no phone, yeah. I don't need to call you. You know me, I'm vibing. You and me, the vibe, yeah. Always catch a vibe.
Come on. On my face. The way that she does the little cluck thing. Baby. I don't know how she's performed that time and time again, and she's never messed up the. That alone is a. I love the performance. I loved it. I absolutely love Move. I love it. I love the song now. I liked it before. I did like Move before. But this performance, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I watch it back daily. I watch this performance daily. Sick. It's sickening. It was sickening, baby. It was sick. It was just equal parts everything. Everything about it was amazing. I loved Move. I loved it down. It is absolutely my favorite moment out of the whole tour. This is how I move. This is how we move. And then it just, and they all, and it just, yeah. Yeah. And I wish we could get like a mix. I need that version. I need that version on a playlist somewhere. I need that version on Spotify, streaming services somewhere. I need it. I need the Move Renaissance World Tour version out. If you could give me that, Beyoncé, please. I would love it. The outfit she had on was fire. Like that, the hands, there was times where I didn't know if it was her real hands or her body. And I think that was calculated because she would put them sometimes exactly there. And it looked so effortless that I would be like, even looking at the video now, I'd be like, whoa, oh, go, go. Yeah, no, everything about the performance, everything about that performance is number one. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing else. Move was by far the number one best moment in the Renaissance World Tour. I don't want to talk about nothing else. I wish we had a shirt. I wish she would have made a shirt that was dedicated to Move. I hope it wasn't. Oh, was it? No, I hope it wasn't that one. It wasn't that one. But yeah, no, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And yeah, that's my top 10, y'all. All right, Rody. So that concludes my top 10 favorite moments at the Renaissance World Tour here in Dallas. Oh, what a time, y'all. What a time. I just think that the Renaissance World Tour is a top tier performance show. It doesn't get any better than that. I mean, if she goes on another tour for another album, I don't know how she's going to top that. I can't imagine how she's going to top it, but I'm sure she will somehow, some way. I'm excited to see that. I'm absolutely excited to see it. But the Renaissance World Tour, top 10 favorite performances, y'all. Let me know if you went to the tour. Let me know if you agree with some of my moments. Let me know if you disagree. Let me know what your favorite moments were. Like, let's have a whole discussion, baby. And to the Beehive members, y'all that are out there and you watch this video, please don't sting me too bad if I said something wrong or maybe I didn't articulate something properly or if I missed something. Y'all, give me grace. Please give me grace. I'm sorry. I did the best I could with what I had. Okay, and I did a lot of work. I did a lot of work to be able to give you something respectable. So please give me a chance. But if you did enjoy this content, y'all, and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become a roadie. Hit that notification bell. I'll be putting out a video next week over the stage design, the production. I'm gonna be giving some names to some key players, all of that good stuff. Again, I call it a deep dive, but really it's probably a shallow kiddie pool in comparison to what the Beehive is putting out and what she's going to be putting out on this film, okay? But like I say, roadies, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Later.